exists a video that was very viral at the time. The name of this video is Save Ralph, and I recommend you watch it. With this video, you can see a small part of the damage of these experiments, and well, my side is in favor with the prohibition of experiments with animals, and one of the reasons is because we cause suffering to the animal. But another reason that is a part of with the damage of the animals is all the failure of these experiments. We aren't the same. We're not the same with the animals, and we're different. And this we seen with this example. It was considered that smoking wasn't carcinogenic because the animal didn't show symptoms of cancer. And they all kept smoking so that in the end they died.
I am in favor of cruelty-free since animals suffer unbearable damage to death. It is torture for them. They are deprived of food, water, or sleep, infected, paralyzed, mutilated, sprayed with corrosive products, irradiated, burned, gassed, forcibly fed, or electrocuted. An option to put aside this abuse would be to stop using tobacco, since thousands of dogs, especially beagles, cats, monkeys, rabbits, chickens, rats, mice and others, are being tortured in tobacco-funded laboratories. All of this to try their tobacco.
I think that the use of animals in medical experiments is wrong, since just like humans, they have the right to freedom and not to be mistreated. And it has been shown that the use of animals is not necessary in all experiments. With technology, we have what is necessary to be able to develop new medicines. Also, animals suffer by being used for these experiments, so it doesn't seem ethical to me.
The animals must not be used in medical experiments. I think is mainly due to the mistreatment of animals in laboratories. That this way of using animals already somewhat archaic. As innovate think I science have developed research models with animals since computer simulators of human patients have been used with are faster, cheaper and more accurate than in the test than in animals. So in no longer see it as necessary or dispensable to experiment with animals as in the last century.
Well, I'm against animals being used for medical testing. I know that thanks to them, cures have been obtained for very harmful diseases. I know that they also have the same disease as us, such as cancer or tuberculosis. However, I don't think it is right that tests are done on animal organisms. I think it is not fair. For example, I don't think that the majority of the population would like to use the human population to experiment and develop medicines, knowing that in the most probable cases this will cause death.
I think that animal experimentation is wrong. We should stop buying this type of products and start buying products that have not been used on animals. And so these types of companies fail and stop selling and experimenting. Because that animals suffer and feel all the kinds of tests they do with them until they reach the point of dying or being left with permanent damage.